Aries, how are you? It's Jen here. I'm doing a timeless reading for you. Thank you for stopping by. If you wanted to like, share, and subscribe, it's free to you and really helps my channel. I will have been on YouTube doing free readings for you guys. It'll be 8 years in August. What do we got for Aries? How's Aries doing? For some reason, I've kind of lost track of the astrology. Feel like either there was something significant. Yeah, I think Mars was doing shit. Mars is your planet. I guess what I'm getting is to check your astrology or um and there might be something in there. I had an astrology reading probably 25 years ago, and and it was one of the most accurate reading. Here I am. Don't get a tarot card reading from me. Get an astrology reading. But they are pretty amazing. Or even, fuck, I'm just looking at the bottom card. Or even, like, read your horoscope. There may be a message in that for you. Something may just strike you. So we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And the Three of Swords, it's about mentally how we deal with hurt, I guess is what I would say. And hurt hurts, but I think our brains, um, we can spiral. We can we can get stuck in resentment and anger and things like that. And the Three of Swords, yes, of course, our initial reaction might be what it is, but the Three of Swords cautions us to focus too much on one thing. It can be obsessive energy. It can be jealousy. And if you think about these things, the Three of Swords people are always like, oh, I'm going to get my heart broken. And this is a minor arcana. This doesn't mean every relationship in your life is going to blow up or something. But it's really about how you deal with things. Finding out a truth you didn't really like or that was shocking, or hearing someone honestly tell you how they feel. All of these things can create a Three of Swords moment. So this is at the bottom of the deck. So for some reason, these types of ideas, you may have felt betrayed. This can come up if you get passed over for a job or a promotion or things like that. Whoa. Okay, Ten of Swords. So you're sick of this shit. Whatever this Three of Swords is, you've had it. You're done with getting passed over for promotions. You've had it with someone lying to you, or um, sometimes people are jealous people and it's them. But sometimes if you feel if you're not just normally jealous and you're feeling jealous, sometimes people do that on purpose because they're assholes. Just my opinion, not that you asked. But the Ten of Swords is when you are freaking done. You're sick of worrying, you're sick of thinking, you're sick of stressing, you're sick of putting all this mental energy into something. And with the Ten of Swords, in my experience, when you're done, you are done. Like there's no going back. Wow, Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is the ultimate. The glare is always terrible here. I can never seem to get it right. Does that help? That does nothing. The ultimate love card, the mixing of these energies, the mixing of emotions, the intertwining of two lives, trusting in someone. Let's see what this card is. The Chariot. So I'm getting a couple things. I mean, they're definitely with the Two of Cups, and this did come in reverse, and the Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. There absolutely could be walking away from a relationship. I'm not going to pretend that that isn't a possibility. Um, what light is making the glare the most? Is it that one? No, it's just the. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I've been on YouTube 8 years, but I still can't shoot a fucking clear video. That's so there could be a breakup of a love relationship, or a, a long partnership, or a long friendship, or something where you have a close relationship. Um, the other way I can see this is you're finally dealing with the Ten of Swords. To me is kind of dealing in this reading with this Three of Swords, where you're kind of sick of your own shit and worrying, and I'll find myself like I have had a couple of horrific bosses in my life, like how they both ended up getting fired, but how they were allowed to continue how they treated people for as long is kind of shocking. And I'll find myself sometimes thinking about one of them, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's been like 20, 15, 20 years. Um, Maybe one was more like 12 years, but why are you giving these people time, time in your life? And even if this isn't a relationship, this could be relationship with yourselves, and waking up in the middle of the night and thinking, oh, I need to rehash this scene I'm still carrying with me from 6th grade when I embarrassed myself or something. Like, when I said something stupid as a child, and children aren't supposed to know everything. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Um, and it's like once the Ten of Swords hits, look at this, you're off. You're gone. This is this is a timeless reading, but when I'm taping it, filming it, whatever, we're just about. Or is today the 21st? No, today's the 20th. Um, things. So to the fucking get your shit together, Jen. June 21st, we go into Cancer. This is the card of Cancer. I have no idea. It makes no sense to me, but that's what everyone says. Um, it is a cardinal sign, but it's like you are barreling into Cancer season, or moving on. Cancer is a cardinal water sign, the cardinal sign of emotion. So they want to move forward in relationships. It's almost like once you get rid of carrying that baggage, and kind of it's basically getting your mental game straight, getting your head straight, and stop spending energy on situations and such things that it's not productive, and it's why are you continuing to bring it up and bring it up and bring it up. Everything moves forward very quickly, because in some way it was you holding yourself back. The Chariot I have a plan. Um, I'm not waiting around for other people to come through to fulfill my plan. So if that's in a job, I'm going to go find the promotion, even if I have to go somewhere else. Um, I'm going to go out on my own. I'm sorry. I just woke up. Um, the Chariot, yeah, it's like setting a GPS for where you want to go and going. Sure, there may be some detours along the way or whatever, but you keep getting back on track. So if there's some place you feel like you're thinking, boy, I really got off track here. This could even be for some of you, like your weight or your eating or your exercise. Maybe the house has gotten out of, oh my God. With me, I was so good for so long, I don't mind laundry. It's not one of the things I dread. The dishes is something I dread, but the laundry, it's fine. I don't really. I'm ambivalent to it. Um, I have like two. I have like one load of unfolded laundry, which is the worst because I really need to then bring it back downstairs and put it in the dryer to unwrinkle things. Is on the floor in my bedroom because I pawed through it, and then I dump the rest out to use the laundry basket. So anyway, that would be an example of where it could just be something that's gotten away from you. So this might be a separate message from what I was talking about before. So yeah, I don't know. I see you like, okay, I'm gonna take, and you're also a cardinal sign. I'm going to tackle one small project at a time instead of having a lot of little things started, um, and taking things in bite-sized pieces. So as you are planning for this move forward to go after what you want, you deserve it. I see the Two of Cups to you loving yourself. If it isn't to do with relationships, and I think one of the first things to letting go of resentment is forgiving yourselves. If we can forgive ourselves, it's easier to let go of other situations. I just see you being very free after you have sort of this swords are mental, this aha moment around things that you're resenting and holding on to. Wow, the judge. Oh, it's the hangman. For some reason, I thought it was the judgment card. And so I'm feeling that energy coming through, and I am going to pull some more cards. We'll see if it comes out from another deck. Well, this is a change in perspective, which is exactly what we were just talking about. Seeing things differently, getting your mind straight. So judgment card, I felt the judgment card strongly. And so it's like once you kind of get this straight in your head, you never go back because it kind of gets like baked in. Now I'm back to laundry. Did someone get a stain that they're trying to get out? YouTube it, Google it. You'd be surprised what you can find online. 5 of Wands. So this is a feeling of competition. So for some of you, this may very well be I don't want the ones that are kind of negative showing up. We don't need to focus on them. And that's what we're let's put some healing crystals, some black crystals on those. We'll put that on that one. Let's not give this energy. The 5 of Wands is just competition. It could be training. So if, say, something that's gotten away from you is your health, you can join a running club, join a hiking club, play softball where you're competing against people, some competitive sports, just in this team sports. That, I guess that would be a better way to put it. So there could be sort of negative, gossipy, cliquey stuff going on, like at work, and that could be contributing to a situation. Boy, I've certainly worked in those offices. I actually sit alone in a suite of offices. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Probably. They're like, let's just keep her sequestered by herself. And I have to say, I love it because no matter how much you try, even just if you're around people that are, gossipy and talk about, negative, it wears on you. So that could be part of that if this is a career thing you're leaving. 8 of Stones, one of my favorite cards. And the 9 of Pentacles I like very much. I like the earth energy. Probably I'm drawn to something that's hard for me. So the Eight of Pentacles, this is doing something that feeds your soul, doing something that you love, finding something um, that when you do it, you're present, you're in the moment, it invigorates you, it re-energizes you instead of something that drains your energy. So maybe in your career, um, looking for something that goes with you instead of fighting against. If you've ever done the Myers-Briggs, I always like to think of it as astrology for the workplace, kind of. It's like a psychological, you categorize yourself, but it's kind of easy to manipulate the test if you know about it. Um, so that's why, like, scientifically, I'm like, I don't know how scientific this is. It probably is, but um, I think there could be a lot of bias in it. Moving on, Jen. It's really just interesting, though. When the last time I took it, I've taken it twice. He said, "Now complete this uh, survey as like your younger self and your non-professional self, because that's your true self. Because you have to learn how to act and maneuver in certain workplaces." He's like, "But if you every day you come home from your job and you're exhausted, or you have to force yourself to go to your job, you're going against type. You're going against you're putting your energy into something that drains it instead of um, supports it and fuels you." And so the Eight of Stones is finding where your energy, you're not fighting against your own energy. Page of Wands. Sorry, it took me a minute to remember. Yeah, this is getting your mojo back. This is something that excites you. It's passion. It's putting your resume out there. Um, it's a new relationship. It's inspiration, motivation, enthusiasm. I think this energy goes really well with Aries. It's a let's new beginning. Let's start an adventure. Let's move forward. I really strongly see a lot of you wanting to change your job or career in general. Wow, we got the Two of Cups again. And your relationship. So this is a with two cups. If you thought after your other relationships in the past that that was it for you, and maybe if you're older at this point in your life, there's no, who am I going to meet? There's no one, everyone's married or whatever, or um, it, there is love coming for you and available for you. And I think in some way you've been holding yourself back mentally by that ego-based thinking. Same with careers, like it's never too late. It's never too late. And the minute you start thinking it is, um, you stop living. And that's when our brains can really sort of say, oh, hey, let's bring up that embarrassing thing you said at the staff meeting 5 years ago. Let's rehash that for and make you cringe. It's not productive. So finding, yeah, I see. So some of you, getting in shape, getting a healthy mindset, getting a more positive mindset, a more mindful mindset, maybe switching careers, um, getting out there again, taking classes, uh, signing up for something to get you active, to learn something new, to learn from other people, kind of more of a group setting I'm seeing, but it doesn't have to be that. Okay. Well, that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much. If you would like, share, and subscribe, I would truly, truly appreciate it. Take care.